This is the general reading for Sagittarius for the month of January 2025. So if Sagittarius is your sun or moon, rising, or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of January, I am still offering that complimentary 30-minute reading to someone who either subscribes in the month of January or posts a comment in the month of January, and know that I do read all your comments and I appreciate them. To subscribe costs absolutely nothing. It is free. It helps build the channel as well as the comments, and if you like the video, the thumbs up. The complimentary readings for December and November have been posted on the community page, which is the first page on my YouTube channel. I picked about 14 and I've heard back from 2. So if you posted a comment or subscribed in November or December, check to see if you might be one of the winners. I also responded to the comments, so and said congratulations, you're a winner for some of them. So check to see if you're a winner. If you're interested in a reading from me, the information's down below. Send me an email, and that's how we start the process. In the end of this month, or the first part of February, I'm moving back to the States. I have sold my house. I'm moving back to Las Vegas, which I consider home. I lived there for 14 years, so I'm going back home. I'm taking my fur babies. Nina will be riding in the cabin with me. Milo will be in the cabin. He just had his vet appointment, and he has heart failure, but he's on 3 heart pills, so he's doing much better. Jason will be in cargo, but we're going to take 2 airlines, so we'll switch in Washington, D.C. We'll have about a 5-hour layover so we can get him, to the new airline and have some exercise. And he is responding very well to the prescription for his cancer. Cancer's not going away, but his quality of life is still continuing. Hope will also be in cargo. The cats, I herded them yesterday, got scratched, very much so, because they're feral. But I wanted to calm them down, and I'm going to get them spayed, so I didn't want them in and out of the house. And so they're in the bedroom. I know they're doing well because they ate the wet food, and they now know I put a litter pen in there, and so they've been using that. So they'll be going to the States, and hopefully by then they will be tamed, because they were very feral. So I will be going back to the States at that time. Now, when I go back, I'll have a studio, and all of the things that have been a concern should be addressed, because I'm going to get a camera, I'm going to get a microphone, so the audio will be better, the quality of the videos will be better. And I also posted, I'm going to be posting a survey in the community comments, because I'm looking at making some changes to the, to the channel. So I want to, have you have your input about it, like no longer offering the complimentary reading. I mean, that's one of the things I think that, this might be the last month, but some comments like that, which oracle decks to use, I don't want to ever hear about your fur babies, whatever it is. I'm going to put a survey, and then you can give your comments. The other thing when I move back to Vegas is that I'm going to do some live streaming for those who are subscribers, and then you can ask, you can post what you want me to do, like a little mini reading. You can put what you want. I'll do a 3-card. So that will be available. And that has to be when I'm back in the States, which will be like next month. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. I'm using a different deck now. I am using the where is that deck that I'm using? The Rider deck. Here it is. This is the deck I'm now using because it's the new year, and I've had these for quite a while, so I thought I would bring out a new deck. So let's see what we have coming up for you, Sagittarius. I have shuffled the cards, and the first card that you have is the Four of Wands. Maybe a completion or a happy, some happy thing at the home, completion of a project, crossed over by, the Ten of Swords. Now that's interesting. Could be that there's something about the home and that could be some strife even related to the home. We'll see what the other cards are. At the base of it is the Five of Swords. There's some sort of strife going on that's going to be in the month. It might have already been started, Sagittarius. It might be already there. Behind you is the Eight of Cups. So that indicates that whatever the situation is, that you knew that you're feeling a sense of incomplete and you were going to move on. And there it is. Now, what's on your mind is Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings for money. Could be leaving that situation like the Ten of Swords and the five of Swords. And then there's new money on your mind. Maybe leaving a work environment. Because what's ahead is the Ace of Cups. So you got two aces already here, new beginnings. Ten of Swords the tens can indicate an end of a cycle also. So it could be an ending, and then with the aces, the new beginning. And then we have around you in your mind the Eight of Pentacles, hard work. Four of Swords, taking a break, assessing. So you have your Four of Wands, Four of Swords. Then we have the Fool, a new beginning. It's a new chapter. So you have the two tens. Well, no, you have the 110, and then you have your Fool card, which is your new chapter. And the final outcome is the Star. So what's ever going on, and these are X-rated too, so I have to put another card. The Star crossed over by Judgment. So things are going to start manifesting to you. It's in the stars. It's faded. It's the end of a chapter and the beginning of something else. It's absolutely faded, and it's destiny. So things are starting to come to you, or it's in the universe, and it's going to start unfolding. That's what's going to happen. It's going to start unfolding. With the Fool card, we have the Sun. So you have the Star, you have the Sun. The Four of Swords, you have with that the Page of Cups. Something about home. The Work card, the Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands. There's some there, so you got two fives, and it could be work. Because it's with the Eight of Pentacles. So there could be, and it's the Five of Wands, which can be discord, confusion, unclear directions, arguments. You have ahead of you the Ace of Cups with the Page of Swords. You're going to get a message, clarity about what a new beginning for Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles on your mind is the Empress. Behind you, the Eight of Cups with the Nine of Swords. Then we have the Two of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. And then we have the Five of Pentacles crossed over by the Two of Cups. So you have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and do you have the Five of Swords? Yes, three of the fives. So Sagittarius, it's going to be a month of change, a month of, you had the Eight of Cups there, which you know that there was something incomplete, and this is all bubbling up to the surface for you to handle it, because you're dealing with it with the Ten of Swords, and behind you is the Nine of Swords. Can be because it's with Pentacles, which means it can be also a work environment thing. It could be a layoff. It can be something veiled that, and then you've got your Nine and your Ten of Swords. Something veiled that was, you didn't know was going to happen, or you were surprised about what happened. It can be arguments, it can be betrayal, it can be something, you know, it's hidden. And it has to do with the Five of Pentacles, which is a shortage, which can be an end of, it can also be causing you some financial constraints because of what was going on in the work environment. Could be like if you were on a project and you were promised a bonus and that didn't happen, or wages cut, or layoffs, or raises were promised that they didn't have. You know, part of it is that companies, big companies, are being very careful because of unpredictability in the economy. And some of the other psychics, and I listen to them, are saying that this year, because it's showing up in your cards too, this year, you know, we're going to have some financial dips. So be prepared. They said stock up, so like stock up on canned goods, basics. You know, and what I'm going to do when I go back to Vegas is, you know, the Kroger has their case sales, and I'll buy a case. I'll buy a case of tuna. I'll buy a case of green beans, pastas, you know, water. Buy lots of water. So stock up as though that, you know, the old tradition from my parents who were from the Great Depression of 1929, my mother always had a 30-day emergency shelf of food. The basics, that you could throw stuff together. Maybe a whole bunch of beans, you know, maybe you can have dried beans or, you know, canned beans or, you know, like the pinto beans. You know, you could even get those dried and then use that as a basic. But they're saying to stock up on some of the basics so that you can have that and, you know, go to that shelf to do some basic meals if there's a downturn. So, you know, that's because you have some looks, but you do have the sun as the outcome. But it's still good to be prudent because we have your happy home, but then, you know, or happy conclusions, but then you got the Ten of Swords. So something was amiss. You know, the Ten of Swords can be betrayals. It can be surprises that were betrayals. It can be a very unfortunate situation that you're still reeling from because it also has your Five of Pentacles and a conversation between two people. Now, it could be someone's giving you a possibility or some job tips because of your financial situation. You know, if for example, you're not going to get any overtime and you've been counting on that for your budget, maybe someone's telling you about a second job that you can have to make up for that. So there are possibilities. You're not confined. It's just a warning to look at alternatives and to be proactive. That's what Spirit's saying is be proactive and to have alternative plans so that you can make up for it because it doesn't define you. It's just to be aware because at the base of it is the Five of Swords, which is, you know, it's hidden. There's some, it can be discord. It can be something sneaky. It can be someone really stabbing you in the back. Someone, you know, the old thing about throwing you under the bus. And you're weighing your options here. Maybe it is, like I said, that you were promised something like a bonus or something and it didn't come through. But you're looking at, right now, the Two of Pentacles. Looking at maybe options of moving forward or balancing your budget. It can be either way. But there's something about money here and being prepared. You know, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. That's why we do the readings. It isn't all lollipops and sunshine. But it's to be prepared. So know that if you're going to have some financial things, this is not the time to go out and buy that brand new car at the car lot or to book that vacation. It's to put into place some things or be prepared for some changes, some possible setbacks. Because behind you is you looking for you're feeling a little bit like there has to be something more. A sense of discontent, and that it is hidden, and you're looking at the moon to meditate to get clarity about it. It can be even discontent within yourself. It could be the workplace, it could be the home, it could be the job. You know, with all of this swords going on around you, could be work or could be home. Yes, you're going to feel this, that there's something missing in your life. And this has the Nine of Swords related to it. The lesson it's you know, it's those feelings that you have, and in this, see, they're, you know, being very depressed about it. Their head down, very sad about what's going on, because what's on your mind is new opportunities for money with the Empress. So what you're looking at this, and it's very good, is a new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is money coming to you, and the Empress is prosperity throughout your life. That's what you want. And you're working on that goal of manifestation. You know, you can look at this as an opportunity that, you know, all of your fives related to the situation that you have now are giving you an opportunity to have a clean slate to manifest what you want. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is generally money, but you also have the Ace of Cups. So, you know, it could be related to home, or it could be moving to a new home. But what's on your mind is prosperity and new beginnings. So you're very hopeful with all of this going on. And what it is it's a clean slate. So you can put whatever you want there, because ahead of you is new opportunities, the Ace of Cups, and you're going to hear a message, the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords, you know, and I always say I like the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is clarity. You get some information so that you can make decisions. It can be either something, you hear something, you read something, or someone tells you something, and then you can make informed decisions. And this is related to the Ace of Cups, which it can be new opportunities in home, relationships, or prosperity, a new job. So you have good things coming. So all of this stuff, the fives, you know, those are clearing the slate so that you can move on to new opportunities. And as a result of that, it's letting go of the old and creating a space for the new. Because what we have ahead and what's on your mind is work and arguments and confusion, you know. And so it could be that you want new opportunities because, you know, the Five of Wands can be arguments, it could be confusion, it can be, oh, we can't do the work because we're waiting for the part, or waiting for, you know, the order to come in, we can't move forward, or confusion, conflicting information from management, arguments. Someone could be insecure, and so they think they have to be like a bully, or you know, more than a bully, but authoritarian, argumentative, controlling, you know, and that could be in the workplace, but it has to do with work and all this conflict. So it's, you know, people are, you know, it looks like they're fighting, disagreements, directions, you know, and when things start falling apart, sometimes people get scared because they don't want to lose their job, so they throw other people under the bus or go, well, I wasn't responsible, it was their responsibility, you know. So don't be surprised if someone tries to, it's all out of fear that they do that. And then you'll move on to better things, because ahead of you, as you're sort of taking a break, here's the Four of Swords, about a message about cups. So, you know, you had here the Ace of Cups with the Page of Swords, information, and this is the Page of Cups and taking a break. You know, and there's the information, just taking a break, waiting to see how it happens with your Page of Cups. So it could be home, it could be relationships. Part of this could be relationships also. That with your Page of Cups, new beginnings of opportunity. With the page that you're going to get from the Swords, clarity. And then you're taking a break, getting information with the Page of Cups. Could be a relationship. Could be a relationship that is ongoing, that you are getting some information that then you're going to question it. And your five of swords, your five of rods, could be related to home and relationships. It's possible. Because then we have, what's very good is we have the Fool, which is a new beginning, and the Sun. So it's a new opportunity. Things, it's going to work out in your favor because the Fool is new opportunities, the beginning, and it's sunny. So letting go of all of that created a space for new opportunities to come, because you would not have been looking for it if it hadn't, changed dramatically. And then the final outcome is manifestation, the Judgment card, and it's in the stars. It's destiny. So it's clearing the way for new opportunities that come to you, but you wouldn't have looked for that if the other was still in place. So it's, thank you, universe. I'm letting go. I'm moving forward. Look for the messages. You're going to be getting messages, and you're going to be getting clarity, and that's going to help you as you maneuver along. They say navigating. As you're the navigator of your life. Oh, and isn't that interesting with the star? On the ships, remember when our ancient explorers, they used the stars for the navigation. And there's your star. So it's giving you clarity of navigating as to what you want for your judgment, as you're moving, navigating towards your prosperity, towards your manifestation. Yeah, they showed me about that, about the ancient explorers, and they used the stars. And that's for their direction. So you will be directed by the stars. Not maybe figuratively, it could be your spirit guides directing you, the direction along the way. And that is to follow your intuition, because they're going to give you messages. And then that also helps you in making informed decisions, because you have the swords, so that you get the clarity of which direction to go. Like if you have some alternatives of work, do you take this job or this job? And it could be that you really, right now, don't have the information. Does this job have security? Will it have advancement? This job might pay more right now, but what is the future? So you're going to be weighing that, and listen to your spirit guides, because they're going to give you the information, because you got the Four of Swords. Spirit is going to give you the clarity, the direction. And so you'll have informed decisions, informed information, so you can make wise decisions given to you by Spirit. Okay, now, the wisdom of the Oracle, we're going to pull 3 cards. Thank you so much for your support of the channel, Sagittarius. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. Now, the wisdom of the Oracle, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And I think this week I'm going to post some pictures of my fur babies. I talk about them, and I think you've seen some of my old videos, like Hope Out in the Courtyard, and now you see the card of the day. Nina's in that. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here? And Nina has a cataract she needs to have taken care of right away when we go to Vegas. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius. The first card is by the book. Follow the rules. By the book. Follow the rules. The laws of cause and effect, and it's all of those rules that are there. This is an 11, so that's a master number. That's important to remember, because it's a master number, number 11, by the book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs and universal laws, such as the law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature. So, also the law of compensation. Be compensated be fairly compensated for what you do. Okay, and then we have here, go the distance, don't give up, put in the extra effort, don't give up. As you're looking for new opportunities, such as a new job, new endeavors, and all that glitters. So, something that glitters may not be true. And so you have to use your discernment as you go along. So something like a job can look very glittery, but if you look below it, they don't have the compensation or the longevity or making a decision to go with that, which maybe would not stand the time. So it's important to use the discernment. Okay, now we're going to pull the law of positivism. It must have rained. I hear the cars going through the water now. Okay, the law of positivism. Excuse me. I think that's my allergies. Angels and archangels, what is the card we have for our Sagittarius for today? Okay, here's the card right here. Oops. I completely surrendered to my path. Now, isn't that interesting? I completely surrendered to my path. Okay, now we're going to pull the Louise Hay card. First, we're going to pull the Believe in Your Own Magic right here. Sagittarius. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Here we go. Right here. Villain. You can always rewrite the story. And remember, you had all these vibes. Yeah, this is part of it, I think. Number 38, which works out to an 11 again. You can always rewrite the story, a hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. Okay. Then our Louise Hay affirmation card, and then our meditation card. Okay. I smell someone cooking because the houses are right next to each other with common walls. It's like it's an old village in Portugal. I will go out my front door and I can see the castle for the Knights Templar that were here before they moved to Tomar. Angels and archangels, because I'm right by the river, so it was a major point with other countries. And that's why we have the castle and the fortress, to protect. And there were basic trading things that were valuable at that time. And here we have the salt flats. Salt was the commodity that they produced here, and we still have the salt flats. Angels and archangels. Now I'm going to do a video tomorrow. They have a nativity scene display here, and they're made out of salt figures that they created. So I'll put that video up tomorrow. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And here's your card. Oh, okay. I am worth loving. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. There. Okay. Now we're going to pull your meditation card for this month. And thank you so much for the support of your channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider and share the channel with your friends. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. Right here. Courage. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. There you go. This is manifesting what you want. Okay, thank you so much, Sagittarius. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.